Hello and welcome. My name is Bubba Fabes, and welcome to episode 9 of In the Mind of a Player. This episode's theme is free kills, and the reason for that is the kills that I get in this episode are generally free. It's not because I was faster, not because I was a better shot, it's because I played smart. So I hope you guys are able to pick up some tips and tricks and apply it to your gameplay. And without further ado, here is episode 9 of In the Mind of a Player. Alright, so we're coming up to Yacht, and we know it's down in the basement, down in the engine room. Pop down, take a peek through this drone hole. Take full advantage of drone holes whenever you can. This is a great one. This one gives us full access down this hallway, which there can usually be a guy trying to hold this upper floor here where we're trying to breach. So we're just going to join up here, and we can spot someone in just an awful position. So we're just going to get a surprise free kill on them. So we're just going to spray through this door, pull out a pistol to finish him off. It's really hard to turn around when you're prone, so keep that in mind. Keep in mind of your positioning. Can someone just easily wallbang you if they have a good drone spot on you? He would have had a better spot if he was down on the stairs to see through those cracks in the door. We're going to drone a little bit better up here to clear it out. For those who do not know, these windows you can shoot through, so this can work to your advantage or disadvantage, so keep that in mind. So for me right now, I'm seeing if there's anyone on those back walls that I can spot, that I can just run up and just shoot him in the back of the head. He won't be expecting it from all the way up here. We're going to finish droning up here, making sure it's all clear before we start droning down into the basement. Making sure all of our flanks are covered. We find a hole in the kitchen, so we're just going to quickly check it out. Someone else's drone just went through. He said it was clear, but it doesn't hurt to always give a second try, because way too often has someone said clear when they just kind of walked through and missed someone. So double check. Someone's down there in that hallway, and this is going to make full use of that drone hole that I was talking about earlier, using burst shots to hit their foot. You can see all that blood coming out from them. They lied down, try to maybe return fire, but it was already too late. Already got way too many bullets into him, way too much damage, and I got that nice and easy kill. So we're going to make our way down. Going to check behind this kind of engine right there. That's a common place for people to be. Smash this barbed wire a little bit, and as we're going to slowly approach, laying down, kind of watching our angles a little bit, being careful. There's only one guy left now, and he should be in this room here on my right. So we're going to slowly approach. We have plenty of time. There's only one way he can exit out. He's kind of trapped. So I'm going to keep a tight corner with this server and this door, and we can kind of see him behind there. Afraid that he's going to kind of come behind the other side of it. Peeks back, and I get that for easy kill. It's Doc, so I'm going to rush up on him. Keep in mind of that weird Doc immunity of the time he goes down to injects himself. You can find yourself running out of ammo because he won't die, and then you're reloading as he's resurrected for his rebound kill, so watch out for that. Now we're attacking the basement of Fort, and as you can see, my drone is here on the second level, and the reason for that is we know where the bombs are. We didn't even have to necessarily spot them, because then you get your drone killed, you waste your drones. But for me, I keep mine up here on the second floor to watch for that flank. Another thing you can do is you can set it in a room that you know you're going to enter from. Save your drones and use them, because they will come in handy. So we're being very careful as we're approaching this fort, because it's common to be spawn peeked. So I send everyone else out ahead of me. It is important to keep your thermite and your thatcher alive, especially for this push. And I can see our thatcher goes down from that second story window. So I'm going to back off a bit, being very careful not to get shot out myself, as the rest of my team kind of makes a bit of a push on them and fights back. I'm going to back off, and I'm going to hop onto that drone that I positioned in earlier. And as you can see, I can see that player there, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spot him to try to scare him off. He's in a good position, and it's really hard for us to push in on him. So now I communicate to my team that he went up to the third floor, and now that he's kind of in a bit of a run, I'm going to start working on hopefully opening these up. Now, even though that Thatcher charge did go off, must have glitched out, because Thatcher must have died before the charge went off, and I guess it didn't register. Something weird went on, but either way, we're going to have to think of another plan for this push, and I'm going to start off by seeing what's going on in this A room. Is it possible to push into A, or are we going to have to come up with a different tactic? So I'm going to send in my drone. And as you can see, a player's going there behind the desk, and this is a perfect time to talk about positioning and map knowledge and just knowing sneaky little spots. And for example, this is one here crawling a little bit up on that stairs. We just see perfectly behind that desk and we get a free kill. So we droned him out, we knew where he was, and we used our map knowledge to get a kill without even involving ourselves in a firefight for any risk of death. And there we go, we droned out again, and there we go, we get another free kill because we droned out someone who is in a position that we could monopolize on. And the more you can do this is you don't even have to put yourself in danger. I've got 2 kills already without really even being in a firefight, so my risk of death has been minimal. So even by playing smart, you don't even have to be that good of a marksman. By playing the right moves, holding the right angles, you can get these smart kills and really benefit your team. So droning out, knowing where they are, and monopolizing on their position. Now, keep in mind that smoke is a client-side visual, and this means that the smoke is generated on individual person's computer. So when I threw that smoke would be generated on my computer, which would look differently than the generated smoke on someone else's computer. So it's inconsistent. So keep that in mind and use that to your advantage. By when you smoke, don't smoke yourself, smoke the other team. Smoke the perimeter, maybe possible doorways or entrances that they have to run through to get to you. That way when they're in the smoke and starting to come out, they still won't be able to see anything, but you will get visual on them. So use that to your advantage whenever you use smoke. So here we are attacking the top of fort, and I'm going to open up this wall here, and this is going to give us access to that hallway that splits the top in half. And when attacking, that is vital because you split off the top into 2 separate rooms and 2 separate sides, thus minimizing the defender's movement and splitting them across, allowing you to make smarter tactical moves on certain rooms based on where they're located. You're able to flush out defenders a lot easier. As you can see, we're already at a 2v5, so now I'm not really going to make much of a push. I'm going to sit for a little bit because it's only 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and they got those kills pretty quickly, so I'm expecting that aggression that also commonly happens when the whatever team gets a bunch of kills right away. So I'm going to play quiet, play smart, wait for everything to calm down a little bit, or maybe hope that a defender makes a stupid move and monopolize on that. So we're down to a 2v4. And droning out, keeping in mind that there was that player on the left, there was one on the stairs, and saw that kill hole. These are all things that I need to keep in mind for the rest of the round. We're just going to breach into this room, opening up where the hostage is to give us the possibility of an distraction. In this next clip, one thing I really want to point out to you guys is, again, knowing that map knowledge, and that comes with knowing what you can shoot through. So again, what you just saw there was me getting a free kill because 1, I knew that that's a common place to hide. 2, I knew that's something I can shoot through, so I don't even have to check it. I don't have to know if someone's there. All I have to do is send a couple bullets that way, and I'll quickly find out if someone's hiding there or not. So remember, a lot of the wooden cupboards, beds, couches, these are all things that you can shoot through. So when you come across it, you kind of realize that this is a common place to hide. You don't have to worry about flanking it and stuff. Send a couple bullets into it and you'll find out right quick if someone's hiding there or not. And that's how you can get a couple of free easy kills. Spam those spots. The worst that can happen is you waste a couple bullets, and that's not too bad, but you'd be surprised on how many kills you can get from it. So keep that in mind and try to apply that to your gameplay, and you'd be surprised on how many free kills you get. Alright, so that turned out really well for me. Hear door opening. I can hear it from that side. My other teammate goes down, but he gets marked, and he puts himself in a really bad position. He has to run in front of my crosshairs now. And there he is right there. Made a bit of a mistake there, but it was a lot of luck on my part too, and sometimes that's what it comes down to, is it comes down to luck. So I took advantage of that and got my kill. So now I'm getting a call out that someone is behind these mats. I'm going to make a quick little peek into the other room. Peek those maps a little bit. I'm getting a bit of explosions there from those impact grenades. It's probably smoke. I'm gonna drone out to see if someone is still there. Yeah, he's still behind those mats. He saw my drone. I'm going to still be careful with my peek. I hear him running by, take a couple shots, hoping to catch the back of him, but I was a little bit too slow. Afraid that he's going to run outside for a flank on me. Just being careful, so I'm going to check this door here for that flank that I'm expecting. See him in that door there. Get a nice, good kill. Probably a little bit to do with Peeker's advantage, but now it's a 1v1. My drone is gone. He must have shot on his way by, but luckily because I saved my first drone at the beginning of the round, I get that second drone. Gives me that opportunity to scout out that last player so I can figure out if I want to hunt him down or just snatch and grab. I see him on the stairs. He doesn't know I know he's there. Boom, free, easy headshot to end the round. Now, just to quickly reiterate what this entire episode was about, what I wanted to teach was you don't have to be the fastest, most accurate, kind of split-second player to be good. In these matches, most of my kills were because I droned the player out, I knew their positions, and I monopolized on certain angles, certain things that I could shoot through. And that's how I got my kills. It wasn't even a firefight where I peeked the guy better or I was more accurate or I was faster to the trigger. It was because I played smart. So keep that in mind when you're playing rounds, because sometimes in a firefight, the best player doesn't always win because of that random headshot, random spray can happen. So don't rely on that. Rely on your smarts, rely on that map knowledge, and you will be doing well. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I got some tips and tricks from it. If you did, don't forget to give me that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I wouldn't want you to miss out on any of the awesome new tips and tricks videos coming out. So until next time, my friends, I will see you later. To just the first two shots. I got spotted in the action. I forgot to take out that camera. That's very important. Their mistake was, oh, we got another clean headshot. Their mistake was to spot me on that. If they didn't spot me, I probably would have forgotten about it, and they would have had fantastic